Start in the center, kind of move to the left and make this shape.
Like a round curve like that. And then a round curve like that. And then you just want to go sort of like up. So it's almost like a straight line here. Do the whole body first. You're going to come down like this. You're going to come down because you want to start getting thinner at the end where this tail is. So thin and down and then up. And then here's where we're going to put in the tail, and we'll come back to that in a bit. Alright, so orca whales have this little bump here, and then they've got this little forehead. This little forehead thing going on. Kind of like dolphins, just less obvious. And then you're just going to go like this. And then this part kind of goes up again a little. So the mouth kind of comes down like a smile almost. Up, and then it comes down again. Up, and then down again. And then it kind of goes up like this. So this line is very smooth. It's like a cross and down like that. It's like more so roundish. So it's not like this. There's no curves or anything. It's just a rounded, curved line. And you're gonna go all the way over here. So rounded curved line all the way over here. So I'm gonna make this little bump over here. Okay, and then the fin kind of sticks out here, and because the angle is a certain way, it's gonna look like it's really thin because it's sideways, okay? And it continues over here. So you're gonna continue. For the belly, it's gonna be a little bit less round, so I'm gonna go straight. Okay, and then there's a little bit of a dip here, and then it goes up. Come down, and then over here-ish, thinking around over here, it's gonna start going like this. We're gonna have this big white blob. It kind of goes like this, and then kind of tapers off. And then you don't see it again, don't see or hear from it again, and then you kind of see a little bit of white over here. So that's the belly. Around here, you're gonna start adding the fin. Now, there's a baby covering part of the fin, but for now, if you want, you can just kind of go like that, add in the shape. And then right behind here, there's like a marking. It stops here and then goes down. And then there's like a little bump here, a little bump. It's gonna look like you can only see like some of it. So the tail kind of comes from, that's where it's gonna be white, remember? The tail kind of starts here, and then it just kind of goes like that. Okay, so this is like a sideways tail. The rest of the tail, the other side, is on the other side, so you can't really see it. The patch, it kind of looks like their eye. So we're gonna do the patch. So it kind of goes like this, and it kind of looks like a squish, like you stretched an oval out around here. So I'm gonna come down, and that's where I'm gonna start the next fin. All right, and this one, the angle shows it a lot more, so it's an actual like, you know, big fin. And then you want to make sure that these two don't look like, this one doesn't look smaller, so you got to make this wide. And then I just want to kind of start making it go upwards, right? Because it's kind of facing upwards. It's a lot smaller than the mother is, but it's still pretty big. Like this. I know it's tempting to go like this, but that will just change the whole shape, and you don't want to do that. Maybe it's a little bit bumpy here because its body is kind of shifting, and then over here we're going to add the fin, so make sure it's not too big. So then we're going to kind of go like this, thins itself out like that. The orca is showing more of the top half, the black part, than this orca is, because this orca is facing like this. So we're gonna see either an even amount, in our case we're seeing an even amount of black and white, but here the orca's position is a little different, so perspective's gonna change, right? So instead of going like this, we wanna make this rounded that we've got here, so I'm gonna add a little bump, come down mouth, so again it's just a little curve. Right here. So let's add the first fin. And there's a line here, but it's invisible because remember, again, we're gonna color it in so you can't see, but maybe if you want to put it in, that'll help you draw this all the way up here. So kind of in line with this. And then again, he's got a beautiful little mark at the back. This mark, so we're gonna get in that mark there, which happens to be really big. The tail, so we're gonna just go like, okay, so we're gonna go like this. There we go. And maybe you could see like a little bit, but not too much, because it's kind of facing the other way. Maybe some bubbles, and we can add that in. The black part, just using, and again, you don't have to be using these specific markers or even brush markers. You could be using anything. It's on making these parts a little darker. So let's start with this side. Let's start with the baby. Really nice blue that I have here. Lightly, very lightly. Take and like almost, I've got this like blue, cloud blue that's like almost a white, or you can even use a gray actually, and add some more highlights. I'm just gonna go ahead and erase. And for the mom, I'm gonna just add again some blue. Now I accidentally added this black line here, which I said not to do, but anyway. Alright, so I've gone ahead and traced a circle around here. Why? Because I just think that sometimes when you add like a shape in your drawing, or you've added this nice, cool, unique thing. So now what we're gonna do is, you can color it with a base layer of pencil crayon if you like, but I'm going to do it with marker. And we have to be really careful here because we don't want to accidentally go over, you know, and we want to also stick to the one line rule. Okay, so I'm going to start off this color. I'm going to make it a bit darker. True blue, ultramarine, and the lighter blue to mix. I'll just take my marker and I want to go over some. Take the lighter marker and go over this part in the lighter marker. Okay, so now we want to add some bubbles. Paint lines, because we want to be able to say, okay, that's the surface. So I'm just going to add some dots with my pencil crayon. So I'm going to use marker, a gel marker, like a gel pen style marker. But first we got to add the, always start with the background, right? Outline some of the bubbles, right? Okay, so we've got our paint marker, so I'm just gonna go in and start adding. You know what, let's start on this side. So I'm just gonna add some little dots. These start off with like little, the white pencil crayon to add the circle. It's just to create like more of a pop for the white part. And then take your white, blend it